So I have a question for you. Do you have any interests? Oh my god, I have interests too. Do you want to hear some of my interests? Cause I'm gonna be talking about it's about rocks. So as I talk about the wonderful world of rocks, I have put on these cool glasses to look like a geologist. You know what a geologist is? The studier of the rocks, the scientist of the rocks, the observer of the earth, the studying of the ground, the stuff. Well, I'm gonna be doing that in the comfort of my own room because I don't feel like going outside. There was like a really big airplane sound and that scared me, and also there was a spider. Plus there isn't that much things for me to look at outside because it's just grass.
Look at all that grass. Oh my god, there's actually okay.
Excuse me, I am trying to be a geologist, not an agrotocotologist.
A grassologist.
The study of grass, the scientist of the grass. Let's get into the cool information because I know you're dying for that knowledge on rocks. I know, it's so cool. So, what exactly is a rock? I know that sounds like a very simple question with a very simple answer, but I'm going to tell you right now that it's not. There's so much layers into that question, like an actual rock. Or maybe it is a simple question with a simple answer. How would I know? I'm not actually a geologist. I'm pretending to be a geologist. Look at my glasses. So according to my amazing research from like one website, a rock is a solid collection of minerals. Did you know that there are three? There are three main types of rocks, which are igneous. I say I like rocks, but I don't know how to pronounce some of the stuff. Metamorphic and igneous rocks are formed when magma cools down and solidifies. Metamorphic rocks are rocks that have been transformed by existing rocks caused by pressure, heat, or chemical reaction. Sedimentary rocks are formed from organic things like plants, the dead kind, animal skeletons, the dead kind, and other organic stuff. I didn't do that much research. My favorite rock, I think it would be this. I think it's pretty sick that there are some rocks that contain animal skeletons. You can just like have a rock and just like a wrap. I'm just explaining fossils. Fossils and rocks aren't the same. Did you know that? You probably did. So, are you entertained yet? This is entertaining to watch. I didn't really go into depth with the information of rocks. Maybe you already know some of the information that I'm telling you about. I'm probably boring you, so if that's the case, I'll try to convince you that rocks are so awesome. I'm boring myself, okay? Have you ever been outside? If you have been, then you've probably seen a rock before. Have you ever just stopped what you're doing and just admired a rock? If your answer is no, then oh my god, that's why you think rocks are pretty lame. When I admire a rock, when I admire a rock, I look at the rock and I go, wow, I admire you. What about some well-known rocks? Have you seen photos of well-known rocks? They look pretty cool. I swear I actually like rocks. What about the Frog Rock of Connecticut? Frog Rock of Connecticut. In 1881, this rock was first painted by a guy named Thomas J. Thurber. He noticed that the rock looked like a squatting frog. In 1997, relatives of Thomas... It's not funny. Okay, in 1997, relatives of Thomas J. Thurber repainted the rock and placed a memorial nearby. And what about the Frog Rock of Washington? Apparently, this frog rock was originally a singular boulder that exploded around I'm crying. This This boulder, it exploded around the 1950s. In 1971, a pair of granite boulders were painted in a way to make them look like a frog by a pair of local residents. The Dog Rock. The Dog Rock is located in Australia. This rock is a rock that is large, and it's made of granite and shaped like the head of a dog. In 1921, there was a proposal to tear down this rock with explosives to make the roads wider. This resulted in people being upset, and being upset works since the Dog Rock's still there. The Giant Rock! Located in the Mojave Desert, the Giant Rock is the largest freestanding boulder in North America and possibly the world. During the 1930s, a man by the name of Frank Kritzer made himself an underground home by using dynamite on Giant Rock. The reason for this was because he was inspired by the desert tortoises and how they dig holes to cool themselves off. Frank Kritzer died in 1942 from a dynamite explosion underground as he was being investigated by the police. I don't mean to laugh at someone dying. Turns out that he was being investigated by the police because he was suspected of being a German spy during World War II. Also, Giant Rock was a hangout for a bunch of alien-loving people. So I chose to talk about those rocks in particular because I find those names funny. Frickin' Giant Rock. If I'm being serious and I want to actually visit a rock, I want to visit a canyon. The ultimate rock. They're really pretty to look at. What about rocks from outer space? A canyon is ultimate rock, and then a rock from outer space that is like the mega super ultimate rock. Are you still not convinced that rocks are pretty cool? You should, because it's freaking Giant Rock. I told you about Giant Rock. Well, if you're not convinced yet, let me show you my rocks. Okay, where are my rocks? I need my rocks. Oh wow, there's a bunch of... I haven't touched these rocks in a while. My hands are dirty. Here is rock number 1. It's silver. I painted it silver. Rock number 2. This is another painted rock. I like painting rocks. That's fun. If you want to paint a rock, that makes it way more exciting. This is another painted rock. And this is my ultimate favorite rock. This is Rocky. I found him on the beach. I didn't find him with the face. Oh god, there's so much dust. Oh, my rocks are making my desk all dusty. So I didn't find Rocky with the face. I kindly put a face on him because he was lacking a face. This is my best friend. My hands are dirty. Are you convinced? Because that's all I got. I'm gonna wash my hands. This actually helped my eyesight. What the heck? I guess I need glasses. What the heck? Okay. It looks so much clearer. Okay, anyway.